I'm in a rush, so there's no preamble today. I want to go for a hike. Got to go to the gym. Got to do Christmas shopping with the girl. It's not that bad. Hello, Mr. Asshole. I work at a place as a person doing a thing for a certain amount of time, less than 3 years, where I assist the main parent company in a process, and will turn 26 soon. I'll let them know your age. The rest of it will keep you anonymous. I mention this because one, I'm not sure how many employers have um, that same process I work on. Two, I'm eligible for this company's pension plan after a certain number of years. And three, I will begin paying for my own health insurance once I turn 26. I live in a place in a leftist shithole and make 70 grand a year and will not be promoted to a senior title of my position for at least another year. While this isn't great, I am comfortably living within my means, contribute 10% with a percent match from the company of my pay to my Roth IRA. Another benefit is that I'm doing good at my job. I like it, and it's easy where I spend 20 hours a week doing actual work and meetings. I use that remaining time working out and other hobbies. And as a result, I feel that I am the physically and mentally healthiest I've ever been. Well, let's stop right here because you kind of answered your question, buddy. Look, if I was your age, which I was, and I was in this good, it doesn't get better than this. If you are the happiest and the healthiest and the mentally healthiest you've ever been, that means your job is serving your life pretty damn well. I think less than 2% of the population are in your position. And now you want to fuck with it, you know? It and the problem is you're so young. You're not fresh out of high school, but you're still so young. You don't know just how bad it can be. And without having worked for a bunch of corporate douchebags and having a boomer boss that doesn't purposely try to fuck you over, you don't realize how bad it can be. I had this one gal that's actually a really good gal. I didn't realize it was one of the first gals I ever dated. I mean, there's still issues, but I thought, oh, this is average, like this is, and then, oh, did I, like the next 10 years was just ass cancer, fucking modern day ass cancer. And I think you, without knowing it, you just answered it. While I'm financially positive now, I'm unsure about my future finances with increasing insurance and rent in the future, as well as my career staying at this company with a stagnant salary and career path. Available positions online look miserable, but I know some colleagues to work for a direct competitor for a better position. Looking at them, their jobs are in a slightly better leftist shithole state. Apologies for all the background I gave, but I'd like to hear from my older brother what to do since this would be my first job change. Stay at my current job at least until a pension kicks in 2.5 years. Pension? Yeah. Yeah. Get off my ass and find new opportunities. The third option, I don't know, using the extra time I have. Since I mentioned the pension, the main breakpoints I see are assuming retirement at 62. So he answered one of the questions I had. So what does his pension pay? Like, how long do you have to be there? So if he sticks around for 5 years, he gets a small pension. If he sticks around for 10, it's still a small pension. And the problem is these amounts, because when you finally retire in, say, 40 years, the money is going to be inflated away. I would say divide these by 2 to 3 times. So you're looking at basically a cell phone bill or some groceries paid with the first pension. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. And yeah, man, if you could get a pension, I would at minimum stick around 5 years to get that minimum pension. Then you got to stick around 10 to get the next bump up. And then you can make almost $5,000 a month if you stick around till you're 62. Well, we'll see. I mean, that's that's like finding a woman you'll stick with till death do you part, and you'll be happy. She said, okay, what does the pay look like at the other place? And do you even like where you're living now? Finally, what are you doing with all the free time you have only working 20 hours a week? I know you're doing hobbies and working out, but what else? That's the time. Hobbies working out. Yes, absolutely. Are you hustling a side hustle? Are you getting something on the side? Are you diversifying your income? Hi, Aaron. Thanks for the quick response. I'm good with a video. We'll send the money soon. I could go into details, but I know you're good at keeping anonymity. uh, when they provide a pay range, it looks like anywhere from 80 to 100,000 in the current area you're in now. All right, you could afford to live on that. You could afford to live on that. Can you live at home? Can you save up more money? Um, but yes, you should be able to live on that as a single man. That is approaching a handsome salary they're paying you. Probably more at the more remote places adjusted for cost of living with the assumption that I will work in person. One thing I forgot to mention, I'm 25 minutes from my work and only go in twice a week where I pretty much do emails and meetings that may change in the future as it looks like I will get more on-site projects and use their own gym site. I've done one-way hour commutes and found they are the most draining thing, so I may move to keep close distance. To the area I'm in is a quiet suburb area, and the main local things I do are the gym and a hobby 10-minute drive away. The main reason I'm still in leftist shithole state is because it's a 4-hour drive from my parents, so I can visit often. I'm close to a major metro where my sibling is staying and a good place to meet with the family. All right, so you like your family. God, I never knew that. It's like, fuck you people, I'm out of here. I love you, but I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'll see you twice a year. All right. Well, I need to be on call to attend meetings and reply to messages for the full 9 to 5. There's little work in between, as it's mostly waiting on others to do things I need. In that time, I cook, play video games, and watch videos. After work, I mainly go to the gym and my hobby, and then do them 5 and 2 times a week, respectively. But I also like some hiking nearby and various things on Meetup when in season, like canoeing and paintball. Very interesting. I've come to realize that I have no real long-term or marketable hobbies, so I'm thinking of getting your books to get a good direction. All right. Let me just give you the brass tacks here. Your situation may change. They may say, wait, mandate RTO, return to office, or we're going to cut your left toe off. Right now, buddy, you got it made. I wouldn't be messing with what you got right now. And at minimum, I would stick around for the 5 years so you qualify for that little bit of pension. You like your boss, you like your job. It's 2 times a week you go in, you're not far away from it. You get to do all your hobbies. I wouldn't fuck. This is like, Cappy, I got a redhead with enormous tits and a tight ass. Who cooks for me? Sucks my dick on the regular. But I don't like the shoes she wears. And I heard that there's some hotter women in Illinois. My friends go over there. They said, there's women here. Should I kick this bitch to the curb? No, man. Do you know how long it took me to get to your level, right? I mean, it wasn't more than a couple of years ago. And in the comments section, every guy's going to tell you the same. All right. You got it good, man. That doesn't mean it's not going to change, right? They could say, we want you in 5 days a week. There's no more remote work. They could give you added work you never wanted. Your job could change. Your boss could change, and they get some MBA laden fuck from some high name corporate school that doesn't teach him common sense, and he or she fucks the whole system up, right? But right now, you got it great. And yeah, you have to pay some rent. Yeah, I mean, they should be paying you health insurance, right? I'd ask about that. Well, hey, I'm here. Do you guys got a health insurance plan? That's a very honest question. Do you guys got health insurance plans here? I'm presuming you're on your parents' health insurance, Uh, but yeah, dude, it doesn't get any better than that. So I would stick around certainly until you get your 5-year pension and keep on doing what you do, man. Live life. Now, the only thing going up to your 5-year pension attainment, that's great. You're getting a lot of hobbies and exercise in. You need to get something on the side, whether that's accounting. If you're interested in accounting, we have an accounting course, me and Chad, called The World's Greatest Accounting Career. It doesn't teach you accounting, it teaches you about accounting profession, how to quickly get employed in that field, with a particular emphasis on self and remote employment. It doesn't have to be accounting. Bartending, working security. You say, oh, I don't have any skills. Go get some. I don't care if it's trade school. Ideally, you do something within your industry or field that is sought after, so that you could go work for either your current employer at a higher role or competitor at a similarly higher role. But right now, everything's going great, but you're still at the mercy of your employer. And I'll just be honest with you, good things don't last forever. There's corporations are always changing, right? You got a great boss now. What if he or she retires and is replaced with a pain in the ass? What if they say, hey, you got to come in 5 days a week? Hey, we're moving things around because Thaddeus McSucko III did a SWOT analysis on Daddy's dime, and so he thinks you could streamline it, and now they fucked up everything. In other words, well, the great saying from ministry: where you come from, it's gone. Where you thought you were going to, weren't never there, and where you are ain't no good unless you can get away from it. Can you get away from it in case it goes to shit? And I know you like your hobbies and your hiking and your gym and all that. That's great. You need to get some skills, and or develop some kind of side hustle that allows you to, oh yeah, you know what, my hot redhead with the big tits and the tight ass wife got fat and now she don't cook no more and she nags me. I good thing I diversified and had a mistress on the side. Know what I'm saying? That's what you should be putting some of your time and effort into. So it's I wouldn't give it up now. You got a great life outside of work, but you're in other words, you're playing too much and you're not getting an invaluable skill or side gig right now. And I know that's an amorphous target I gave you, and I don't know exactly about your career or your profession, but are there certifications or a degree you could get that would guarantee to get you more money? Not what they say will get you more money, guarantee to get you more money. Is there some kind of side business or an entrepreneurial endeavor? Not drop shipping, bro. Not become an influencer, bro. Something that you can do. Landscaping, mechanics, some kind of trade, accounting, something like that. I think the accounting would probably help you in a corporate environment, obviously, but that's just something to consider. So there's something that you could do on the side and would also get you better employment down the road in this career. In other words, times are good now. You should make some contingency plans when what I say, the inevitable, we're changing things at the corporation, comes along and the job you once had is no more. But I don't know if they let you, if you're only coming in twice a week. You like where you are. You get to visit family because they're nearby. That's it, man. In other words, you've reached the promised land as long as the promised land remains the promised land, right? If they fuck shit up and things change, or you're going to have to. All I'm saying is prepare for that contingency. In the meantime, though, man, I'd stay where you are. I would find a cheap place to live if you're worried about rent. I would, keep on working at that place. You reach your 5 years and nothing's wrong. It's the same. All right, aim for 10. And, make sure you get some health insurance. Say like, hey, you got to pay me some health insurance. And if you ask about health insurance, that would assuage one of your main concerns. I can't imagine they don't have some kind of health insurance. And depending on where you're at, health insurance technically isn't all that expensive. You should just be able to find some catastrophic health insurance. That might assuage your concerns about the cost. You don't need some full fucking cake. You're not like a Democrat. You're not like a union worker. I made my balls waxed level of insurance. No, let the young kids pay for my ball waxing. You need catastrophic insurance. That's about it. And then, yeah, I would say start now thinking about what is it that I could do that is going to be a nice little side hustle, make me money remotely and self-employed. Accounting is obviously the low-hanging fruit on that tree, but I don't know what your skills and what your interests are, but that's what I would be doing. And then, man, just enjoy it. I wish you had a job out of college that fucking sucked so you realize how good you got it now. I would just keep milking it until it's not worth milking it anymore. Because all of a sudden year 10 comes by and like, oh, we all return to office and we need new. Now you got to take CPE and DEI training. And we replaced Bob with Karen the bitch from Harvard MBA school. And she's never worked a day in her life, but she has some interesting concepts and ideas. And now it's going to make your job impossible to do. But she has an MBA from Harvard. So plus I'm fucking her. So I got to get it. Plus she'll sue me for sexual, unacceptable behavior, and then I'll lose my job. So now she's in charge of the division, even though it's taking the entire corporation. Just until that time comes, stay there and enjoy it. Super chats, Drew, $5. I stuck around for the pension, but that was only because I could buy back the years. Don't do it if it doesn't make sense for your timeline. Drew, $2. I have a great job now. It just doesn't pay enough. And Drew, again for $2. I'll be able to collect $29,000 a year with my pension. Nice. All right, that's it. Questions, answers, Asshole Consulting. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.